guys. What do we get right here in front of the boat? Okay. I know he's looking right into the sun. Maybe he'll turn the boat for us. Well, guys, got a new camera. It is a Get Up 2 Professional. Very much cheaper than the Hero 5 GoPro that I've been shooting with. So the test qualities at home I have not been impressed with. I will be honest with you, but every review of it online had good reviews about it, but it looks so fish-eyed to me. Now you can get a 90-degree lens that's non-fisheye, and I'm considering it, but man, the camera wasn't but $120 with all the accessories, and the lens itself is like 40 something, almost 50, so I don't know if it's worth it or not to gamble on it. But I might not have something set just right, but we'll see how this comes out. It's just a temporary backup camera anyway for whenever I get my tore my tail off. But ouch, don't bite me. Oh, sitting here, y'all can't see me when I'm like that. Well, he's not a giant. I don't even know if he'll make it. Well, he's over 20, but only by a little bit. So let's take a look at him. Kind of turn away from the sun. All right, guy, it's your lucky day. If I had you on a stringer, you wouldn't shrink, but take off. Whew. Okay, guys, but I just want to thank y'all for coming out with me today, and that way I'm gonna get me another chicken of the sea down south lure. My old expensive tackle box gets dumped around. You know what I fish with, guys. Whenever you open up your tackle box and the bait falls out in your hand, just about the only thing I fish with. But alright, I'm fishing with that lure I had last time, that when I shaved down to where it's real light. We have more tide today. That hook looks bent out a little bit. I don't know if I can bend it back or not, or even if I should. That helped a little. But anyway, guys, I'm not gonna hold y'all too long before we try to hook up again, but we got about a foot more tide than we had last Monday. So it you know, it's a totally different day. It was windy. It's just, well, that ain't hooked on straight. But guys, that's gonna prove when we catch a fish here in a little while, they don't have to be hooked on just right. It'll swim a little wobbly, and this fish ain't gonna care. He's gonna reach out there and grab it. And I don't know what this camera's doing looking into the sun like this, but I don't have an option right now. It'll get up in a minute. But anyway, we shall. Okay, what do we got here, guys? Where is it? Oh, he's taking a little bit of drag. Look, there was one right here, took off. All right, guys. I want to shake my head around. I took the stabilization off on this camera because it looked like that was causing some of my issues of it fisheye part, that it would kind of, we're gonna run into something. Actually it wouldn't hurt my feelings if we would stay like right here, because we'll ruin this whole bank over this one little fish. Get out of the weeds. Yeah, guys, things ain't just working perfect for me. Ice just, oh, that was my tackle box. It was in the way. All right, come on in. Yeah, this is kind of the same place I was the other day, up in this, but with about a foot more water. So I'm not as having to reel as fast to keep it off the grass, but you still got to keep it moving because that grass is solid on the bottom. So I don't know if he'll make it or not either. Of course, the school that was here the other day were kind of not the biggest either, so. Alright. He got a kind of a weird design on his heel maker. I got my neighbors wanting some more fish, and I kind of been letting them down a little bit lately. So maybe we'll have them a little bit today. Alright guys, sorry again for looking in that sun, but it might be fine. But I took another setting on here too. I don't even know what it is, but well, it seemed to help, but I think it might mess it up when you look in the sun. I don't know. But anyway, maybe you guys let me know. Of course, I don't know when I edit whether it's any good, but yeah, back with the issue with my GoPro. Well, y'all seen last time my mic just stopped working, and so best I could figure, and I called them, and oh, I never had so much trouble with a person on the other end. A Chinese lady, and I had nothing against the Chinese people. I love all people. But she could speak the language good, but she asked me the same question 6 times, and I answered it the same way all 6 times, and it was simple, you know. But she finally got my email address, and she sent me a questionnaire kind of thing, and I filled it out. And I guess I gotta say, even though I didn't think I was gonna get anything going, they're sending me a brand new adapter, the $50 adapter you have to have with that Hero 5, and they didn't even want the old one back. But I guess they figure who would lie about a situation like that. I mean, they had proof that I bought it from them. They had my camera too, so all right guys, when I get it back, we'll be back in business with it, hopefully. It does shoot good quality. But all right, we'll see you in a bit. All right guys, sorry bringing y'all in a little late on this hookup, but I can't believe I didn't put my 64 gigabyte card in this camera, and I've been playing around with a 16 that was not even empty. I had left the footage of me playing with it on there, so I ran out of space on my card. So I had to delete some, and I don't know if I deleted the right stuff or not. It's hard for me to see out here in this bright sun, but I just pitched out and hooked onto this rascal. He's about the same category as the last one, maybe 20, barely. But guys, it's been fun. I mean, it's windy. It's hard to fish here today. I mean, if you throw, like I like to do, work this bank, if you throw here, your line loops over the weeds out there, and you just ain't. So I ain't gonna work. So I have to paddle off the bank out there and pitch back this way. But I mean, you do what you got to do when you're fishing. I mean, that's fishing. Always has been. Back when we commercial fished, you think you got him figured out, but man, I sure want to take him. He is 20 1/4. Just the reason I want to take him, well, I guess it doesn't matter. To call him, I got to get a limit for you guys. I Well, I want to get my neighbor some fish, all right, but I want to get, you know, some good footage on this camera. And technically, he was a keeper. Even the last one I threw it back was, but he's over 20. But when they're that close and you put them on ice, they can shrink. And I don't like taking a chance. So, but the one I got in the box there. All right, I better shorten this up so I can maybe have some room for another catch. So we'll see you in a little bit. All right, guys, we got us a trout. I don't know if he's gonna stay on there or not, but it might just be a keeper. Yeah, this is a little different kind of fishing for me. I hadn't done it really like this, but oh, you make it 16 and a half. Okay, don't you flip off my hand. But it's deep enough for me to use my pedal drive. So even though there's grass down low, I'm just pedaling against the wind and then kind of drifting back across, and I kind of pedal out and then go over a little, just like I would in a skiff. And I've been getting a few, but all right, guys, I'll bring you back in a minute. Bringing you back in late again, but oh, my card is filling up because, well, what I said earlier. I think, guys, we're gonna call it. I'm gonna call it here before the card fills completely up. Got a nice trout here, though. He's another good keeper if he's in the boat. Oh, there's some good fish, and you can kind of see where the grass stopped, and there's some. Oh, I think that's where them boats taking off when it's shallow, and they tear up that bottom. Best I saw the other day when it was low. And so anyway, but before my card fills up and I can't give my outro, I'm gonna go ahead and give it 17 inches. And I just thank y'all for bearing with me while we're getting the camera issues set up. But the other thing I want to say real quick is the audio. Man, GoPro needs to learn from these guys. The audio sounds good in my test runs on this thing, and I didn't have to have no $50 adapter or anything. Of course, that's all about the greed again. The GoPro, spend extra money for it, and then you should be able to just plug a 3.5 millimeter plug into it. But nope, they want $50 from everybody, so they have to buy. It's all about the Benjamins. All right, guys, but we will see y'all next time. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Slap that subscribe button if you haven't already, and God bless.